Bought this house for $130,000, and let's do a little walkthrough. I'm hoping to turn it into about 250. This is gonna be all vinyl floors. I'm gonna try and save the original floors in here, but we'll see. I knocked out a few feet of this wall. It was this really claustrophobic setup where it was just a little door here, and then they had this big fridge right here. So I'm gonna move that, push the fridge over here. Got some subfloors going in over here. This is all gonna get pulled up. I've lifted all this. I've lifted everything. This middle of this house, I've lifted up maybe 3 inches by now. So I'm doing all this myself. It's a little bit overwhelming, but here we are. Beautiful backyard. So that's nice. And so I took the siding off here, supported this, put about 8 footers underneath here. It was just really not well done. I've got a lot of work to do here. I'm gonna try and save the upper siding. I'm gonna do a water band or waste line there, and then hardy board below. The roof, gonna need a new roof. It's all galvanized, so I'll be doing that. And then this whole side, a big old mystery. All the siding someone put on galvanized, so I kind of like it, but it's gotta go. This is where the central AC was, and this is my crawl space access. So, moving along, but it's a lot. It's a little overwhelming, but I got it. I just gotta stay on task, keep on moving forward, and I'm hoping I'll be able to sell this place for about $250 or a little more even. I'm doing all the work myself. Might be kind of crazy. I bought myself a job, a full-time job for shooting for 5 months. 6 would be okay. And more than that's okay, but you know, you just start losing profit. So here's the front of the house. It's got potential, right? Gotta do some weed whacking, but that's not priority. So, there it is. Need a new water main. Got a small leak in the water main. And back here, and I guess I can show you the bedroom as well. Here it is. This is the primary bedroom. You can see the floors need a lot of work. It's gonna be all vinyl plank in here, but I need to fix the subfloors. And then there's this whole big walk-in closet here, which is actually part of the addition. So it's kind of weird. But I did a rough wiring for a light fixture because there's nothing in here. I'm just gonna do a pull chain in the closet. But I've got some work to do in there. And that whole subfloor in here is 3 or 4 inches lower. So I'm gonna do some sleepers and raise that up to match, more or less match the rest of it. And tile's gonna go. I'm gonna keep the cabinets and paint them because they're not bad. New counters. I was hoping I could save the counters, but it's just, you know, I can't. Too gone. And this is the laundry room, so it's already got the hookups there. I'm gonna fix this wall, drywall on this wall, the paneling on the ceiling and the end walls. I'm just gonna keep it. And then I've gotta do some work up here, remove some of that and continue the drywall up. So I've got my work cut out for me. I've spent probably 6 days crawling around in this crawl space here, underneath. Especially here, I jacked up everything almost 3 inches at this middle part here. This wall was basically unsupported. There's beams here and here, but there wasn't anything here, so I added a beam, which actually I can show you perhaps. It's a little dark, but you can see I've added probably 10 footers, deck blocks, and posts under there, and lifted up this whole center by about 3 inches. And I've also jacked up the rafters a little bit. There's a little bit of a sag in the attic in the rafters, so I've been up here as well, and you can see I did some bracing down to that center wall, which I have now supported straight into the ground. So that has really lifted up that little bit of sag. I'm gonna leave this half open for now because I don't see much of a sag on that side. Good storage space, but that's what I've done so far. Structural stuff mostly. And yeah, today I'm gonna move on to the subfloor. And then rough electrical, rough plumbing. I need to remove this natural gas pipe. There's also one outside where the central was I need to remove. This stuff is all staying the same except this tub. I don't know why they have it like this. The drain and water is all here, so this is gonna get flipped, and so I need to do rough. But I need to remove this tile. All the tiles gotta go. Oh boy, I got a lot of work to do. And again, the plan is to do it all myself. You know, I might get some subs for the flooring, especially, you know, it's cheap to get vinyl plank installed, so I'm probably just gonna do that. The roofing, I got some quotes and could save about $5,000 doing it myself, so that's the plan. And what else? Painting, drywall, pretty much everything else I'm gonna do myself. I'm gonna have an electrician buddy put in a new breaker panel. So other than that, oh, and I might have an HVAC guy come finalize and charge up the 2 mini splits that I've got waiting. But other than that, it's all gonna be me. So, hoping to turn 130 into 250 in about 5 months. We'll see. If you wanna see how it works out, let me know and subscribe, and you can follow and see how it all goes. I am a licensed real estate agent here in California, as well as I don't have an active contractor's license anymore, but I did qualify and pass the exam. And then I decided I don't want to work for other people. I want to do it for myself. So there's really no point in having a general contractor's license if you're an owner builder. So, got the old subfloor out. Really sucked. Million screws, as there should be. Oh man, you know, I said I had that double 2x8 added. I also added this one. There was literally nothing. It was just rotted out in front. There was nothing holding this up. It was just ready to collapse. And on this side, it's just ledgered in. So I think I'm gonna add another little footer right up against the wall, but it's pretty solid now. Add a little more blocking. Oh man, these screws that just won't get out. I came up with my own method. Instead of using the circular saw and cutting it into pieces and prying, I use my new little oscillating saw. I got a bigger one and plunge cut those ones out, and I'm just gonna knock them off now, or grind them. cut them off with a grinder. Okay, until next time.